It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. How dogs react when they are afraid. When a dog is faced with a potentially threatening or anxiety-provoking situation, he responds with fear. But not all dogs respond to fear in the same way. Their response can vary based on genetics, past experiences, and the coping skills they learned during the socialization period. Understanding how dogs display and respond to fear is essential so we can effectively address their emotional well-being. Today, we will explore the 4 main fear responses in dogs. If you understand these responses, you will better understand your dog's behavior and how it can affect him. Let's get started. 1. Fight responses in dogs. The fight response is one of the most common and misunderstood fear reactions in dogs. When a dog perceives a threat in his environment, he may react by barking, growling, or lunging as a way to ward off the threat. We see this with reactive dogs who have difficulty meeting other dogs when they are out on walks or passing through their yard. It is essential to remember that this reaction is not necessarily an indication of an inherently aggressive dog, but rather a fear response to a perceived threat. When working with a dog that is displaying a fear response to fight, it is important to avoid any aversive training methods or the use of punishment. Using these tactics can exacerbate the fear and make the response worse. Instead, use positive reinforcement training methods to work on changing the dog's emotional response to the fear-inducing stimulus. 2. Flight response in dogs. The flight response is another common fear response that you have probably seen your dog or another dog perform. When a dog is scared, he may instinctively try to escape the perceived threat by quickly moving away. This can be running away, hiding, or seeking a safe place and space. Dogs will also display body language that indicates fear and appeasement, including a tucked tail, a low body posture, ears back, whale eyes, lip licking, etc. Dogs displaying this response should not be forced to interact or be in an environment with anything they consider threatening. 3. Freeze response in dogs. The freeze response is when a dog will remain completely still in the presence of a perceived threat in the hopes of walking past it without noticing it. Dogs may also display this response when they are unsure of how to react or if they feel trapped. The dog will likely have a tense demeanor, and will avoid eye contact, with pursed lips and ears back. Dogs displaying this fear response should not be forced to move, as this can exacerbate the fear. Instead, do your best to remove the trigger that is causing the fear, provide him with items that make him feel comfortable, and make changes to his environment that can make him relax, such as playing white noise. 4. Restless response in dogs. The restless response is a less commonly recognized fear response. When a dog displays the restless response, he shows restlessness, nervousness, and often displacement behaviors such as excessive scratching, yawning, lip licking, whining, or pacing. These behaviors are a way for them to deal with the stress and anxiety they are feeling. It is important to approach restlessness with patience and empathy. Recognize that the dog is feeling fear and that restlessness is a sign of his discomfort. Combined fear responses. Sometimes dogs may display a combination of fear responses or switch between them. For example, a dog may initially freeze when faced with a fearful stimulus, but if the opportunity to escape arises, he may move into a flight response, or if he is pushed beyond his boundaries and his warning signals are not heeded while fidgeting, he may resort to a fight response if his fear escalates. Understanding the 4 phases of fear, fight, flight, freeze, and fidget, is critical to addressing behavioral issues and the emotional well-being of our dog. By recognizing these fear reactions, we can help our dogs overcome their fears, develop confidence, and have a happier relationship with our pups. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.